Hey guys, welcome back to another video of me doing stuff. As you may know, the weather is getting colder, the leaves are turning colors, and pumpkin spice flavor is everywhere. At least one of these things is true for me because I live in the South, where it doesn't get cold until December. Woohoo! Yay! I've been on this sewing journey for like a year and a half now, and I just realized there's quite a few things that I haven't tried to sew yet. For one, I've never sewn a collar. Another thing is I've never tried maybe a onesie, you know? I'm always sticking to my dresses or my shirts. I did do pants recently, go check that out. But I haven't done collars. I've never worked with corset clamps. Finally, I've never sewn a bust cup. When I do make corsets, I don't use an underwire or make a bust cup. Usually, it's just like those one single corsets that just go over the bust. I've selected 3 different designs for me to try and expand my sewing toolbox. As always, if you want to create the same pieces that I do in this video, head over to my Etsy, link down below, and you can buy the pattern to follow along. Sizes range from extra small to 5XL. Also, it helps me to continue making videos and supports the channel, so go ahead, click that link, do it. Just do it. I've created 3 designs for me to try and accomplish this week that incorporates all the skills that I have not yet done before. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first thing I have in my design book is this design. This is kind of like a jumpsuit type thing that is like a one piece, and I've never made a one piece before, so I'm really excited on trying to do that. As you can see in the design, I did put like a lapel to it, but I think what I'm gonna do instead of the lapel is I'm going to just make a simple collar, because first, I need to learn how to make a simple collar before I get into lapels and all the folds and everything like that. I have an idea of how to do it, but let's just take it slow, okay? Let's take it slow. So yeah, I plan to make this with the same fabric that I made my pants with. Again, go check that video out. But yeah, I'm excited to get started. Good morning. It is currently 6:33 a.m. and I am almost done with the jumpsuit. I'd say the top part is done. I did a really good job with the collar. That's my first time doing a collar too, and I'm really proud of it. And yeah, so if you look at it now, you can see that all I need left is the buttons, right? Buttons to close it up, right? It's up my ass. It's slicing me in half. Okay, jump scare. If we turn around, you'll see the major wedgie that it's created. It's literally like chopping me in half, like as I speak right now. Yeah, that's not cute. that's not cute. My torso is a little longer than what I've allowed in the fabric, but I have a plan for it. Don't worry. I think I just need to elongate it. And then it'd be good. I'd say the sleeves are a little bit tight on my arms, but I did want them to be snug, you know? And I like the puff sleeve thing that's going on. It's just my ass. Yeah, it sliced me in half. If you remember my last video, I made a pair of slacks, and in that video, it was my first time making welt pocket. And if you compare that welt pocket to this one, I'd say I've really outdone myself. Like, I really figured out what was wrong, because last time I didn't give myself enough space to like sew the welt pocket on, so I had to create some kind of ugly seam that doesn't look as pretty as this does. And it's very nice, and just I've really outdone myself. Guys, ignore the wedgie, like it's so bad. But yeah, literally what I'm gonna do, right? I'm just going to unstitch this at the crotch area, and then we're going to put it on again, and from there I'll pin where I actually need to sew so that I can actually have good posture, because whenever I have good posture, that's when, but if I bend down a little bit, I can like give myself some more room. Also, another thing is it's terribly difficult to get this thing on, so yeah, we need to act fast. I can literally finish it this morning by 7. I'll be done. No, that's a lie. Let's just do this. For piece number 2 in my sketch journal, I want to try and make a corset with a cowl neck. The design that I've made is I'm going to use clamps, like corset clamps, in order to close the front. I've never used corset clamps before, so I'm really excited to try and see how that goes. And the idea is for it to be draped in the front, and like, so everything is like, there's boning everywhere else except for the top, where the top is just flowy, you know? So it's like structured around the stomach, around your waist, and then flowy around the bust. Okay, let's see what I can do. I've had a realization. So, if we look at my original design for this bad boy here, you can see that what I was planned to do is I planned to have corset clasps and put them together, right in the middle. The thing is, corset clasps are straight up and down, no curvature, right? And I completely forgot that I have a little bit more fabric to work with that is going to drape. I did come up with kind of a solution for this that I think I'm gonna do. I think where the corset clasp stops, I'm gonna put in hook and eyes in order to close it up so we can just have like a closed cowl neck, you know? Because a cowl neck is supposed to be like this. It's not supposed to be like opened up, if you know what I mean. And I don't think it would look good. So I think in the end, I'm actually going to end up putting corset clasps up there. Besides this design is giving me wahala, big wahala, okay? I think that when I cut her out, The thing is, okay, when it comes to delicate fabrics, can you hear the dog barking in the background? He is interrupting the shot. When it comes to delicate fabrics, when you cut them out, you have to be extremely, extremely careful because they can move around as you're trying to cut out the pattern. And I think that's what they've done here because I'm trying to put boning in here. Remember this. And this is way too like baggy. It's supposed to be baggy up here. This is supposed to be a cowl neck, yes. But down here, it's supposed to cinch. And then on top of that, the lining inside of here is not giving. She's not giving. So I'm a little bit frustrated by her. I literally put this one to the side because I was like, I'm not working on this anymore. Like I just can't. But I hate when my projects go unfinished. Over the years of sewing and stuff, there has been some projects that I've just had to stop working on them completely, and I hate that feeling. That's the feeling of failure, okay? That's the feeling of failure, and I'm not a failure. I'm not a failed person. Is it a failure? Yeah, I'm not a failure. So we're gonna work with her, okay? We're gonna see where we can go. If I have to, I might put I might cut out a different lining. It's because I believe in the pattern that I made. I really don't think it's the pattern. I think it's the fabric. But I guess we don't see, right? And I really like this fabric. And I'm not gonna be able to find her again, unfortunately, because she was at the Big Joann's in where I live. It's okay. You didn't see that. Anyways, we're gonna put her to the side and we're just gonna move on, okay? Because I can't take it anymore. Let's move on to the next design, for now, at least. For my last design of the video, I'm going to be making this bustier top by Sergio Hudson. I've literally seen this like maybe at the beginning of this year or last year, and I just love how it looks on the model. She just looks so beautiful, and I need a bustier top. Like I've never made like bust cups, so I was like, you know what? Why not try it with this, you know? And I love a good jean top moment. It's always serving. I'm very excited to make this one, and I love working with boning, so it's gonna be really fun. How well you can see me right now. I don't feel like adjusting the camera or testing it to see if you can see me well. It is 10:20 right now, and I'm at a checkpoint, and I think it's looking pretty good. I'm very proud. One of the bust cups is not the exact same as the other, so I'm like, I just left it alone. I got a little mad, I can't lie. So I left it alone, and we're gonna focus on the bodice. So I've just finished sewing the lining for the bodice, and I did the outer fabric as well. I just am really excited to put the boning in. I've straightened my boning, and I'm really excited to put it in. I love boning. If I can make a corset all day, I would, because it's just so fun working with boning. And then this is also my first time working with underwire and like bust cups in general. Like I've never made anything with underwire. I'm excited to see how that goes. Also a little bit scared. I told myself that I really wanted to get far. I wanted to get done, okay? I wanted to get done. But I feel as it's 10:20, I'm probably not going to finish. So what I'm gonna do, what I'll do is I think I'll put the boning in, and then maybe I'll sew everything except for the cups, right? And then in the morning when I wake up, I'll just do the cups, and I won't be done because I'll have to do the what's it called? I'll have to do the eyelets. The eyelets is what I'm trying to say. Oh, and also for the strings of the corset, in the original picture, they used this like leather lace thing to like tie it up. And I found it at Joann's, and it wasn't in the fabric section. So if you have a Joann's near you and you're like copying the same thing I'm doing, this will not be in the fabric section, but it'll be in like the jewelry section to make different jewelry. So yeah, I really like this. And then also I am using a brown thread because it looks really good, and that's how it is in the picture. You know, I really hope you can see me well right now. Let me just... Ow, fuck. Ow! Oh, I'm so dramatic. Oh. For those of you that missed it, I hit my foot on the edge of my door, and when I went down because of the pain, I hit... What is this? I hit that thing right there. Okay, anyways. As my foot is still throbbing, I don't even know what I wanted to say. Damn. That's crazy. I actually quite like sewing at night. There's no like pressure of having to finish super fast because I'm about to start my classes. Because usually when I sew, I'll sew really early in the morning. Like I'll get up like 6 a.m., 5 a.m. so that I can sew, because my first class starts at 12 p.m. on Monday and Wednesdays. But this is quite nice, I won't lie. Like I won't stay up too late. It is 11 p.m. right now. I probably will finish after this, finishing the casing to this boning, but I won't knock sewing at night, actually. And I am tired, to be honest. I am really sleepy. I don't know if it's worth it, to be honest. And also, like, I'm getting scared because I'm the only one awake in between me and my 3 roommates, and I keep hearing noises, and I'm really scared. Those are the 2 things. And then also, if I see a bug, like, what am I gonna do? You want me to kill it by myself? No. Last night, there was a huge roach in my bathroom. Huge! Oh my! Ever since I moved to this apartment complex, I've been having bug problems. Crickets I can deal with. I've seen quite a few crickets in my apartment. But a roach? Especially oh my! It was huge, guys. Huge. I had to call someone over to take care of it because I just couldn't. I can't stand the crunch. I can't. With the crickets, I'll just trap them in like a cup or like a bowl or something, and then slip something underneath and like take them outside. I don't care about their life. I just don't want to hear the crunch. But yeah, as I said, roach, that's a different story. So I will definitely be picking up a bug spray. I think that might have to be the move. Yeah! Hey. I decided to take a little break this morning since I have like 5-6 hours to like sew. I'll sew all the way through the 6 hours, you know. I don't know, she was kind of pissing me off a little bit. She was pissing me off, so we need a break from each other. But I think it's going along well. I actually had completely forgot that the design also comes with a zipper on the side. So what I had to do is I had to seam rip the side and take out that boning as well. It wasn't a lot more extra work. I literally just had to seam rip the whole thing. That doesn't delay my process, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm glad I remembered it on time, so I guess that's a win. But I'm really, really excited to see how this is gonna turn out. because I really believe in this project, and I was hoping to get it done today. I'm not going to stress myself out like that. Whenever I do, I just start to hate sewing, you know what I mean? And I don't want to hate it, but I just need a break. So a break we will take. I was working on the Etsy listing, because as of the time I'm recording this, I have not posted that pants video yet. So I had been working, I'm pretty productive today. Even though I'm not sitting at my sewing machine sewing, I am pretty productive on my computer. And I made a thumbnail too, it's really cute. You wanna see it? I don't know if you saw that, but you know what it looks like. Go watch that video, but go watch that video, by the way. Anyway. This is a safe space, right? Judgment free. Don't mind my little Christmas shirt. It's not like I own the whole set or anything. Like, I definitely have some normal pajamas, like, as pants. I wanted to give you an update on my corset. She's taking a little bit of time. She's taking a little bit too much of my time. Let me calm down. When I first made it, right? It was like closing all the way. I don't know if that makes sense, but I didn't record it because I was very frustrated because I just wanted to get the shit done with, you know what I mean? But it was closed, right? Like all the way. And if you know corsets, they're not supposed to be closed all the way because you want to be able to tug on them and shape them how you want to. So I had to remove the boning that I had put at the very end and move it over so that it has more wiggle room. So I put the last boning at the very end so that when I put the grommets on, it'll have more structure. Now, I'm very proud of this. The closest thing I've ever come to doing something like this is the House of CB dress that I made last year. The blue corset top with the blue skirt that it was actually a thrift flip. Actually, I need to do another thrift flip. Those were fun. But yeah, that's the closest I've ever come to like doing something like this. But I ordered underwire from Amazon and it gave me a wide range of sizes. It fits pretty nicely. The unfortunate thing is I don't have much boob to work with. I like how the reference picture, I don't know, I just like how it fits her body. And I just wish I had a little more boob, to be honest. Some cleavage would be nice. You know what I mean? I think maybe when I like close this up, it'll give a little bit more, but we'll see, you know, it's not a huge deal. And then you can also see that I put the zipper in there as well. I had forgot about the zipper at first, and then I was considering not doing it, but my thing is I love when my projects come out exactly like the reference photo. And if they don't come out like the reference photo, I've done a bad job. I'm very proud of this though. It looks really good. So the last thing that I have to do is I just have to sew on the cup. And then also I used these underwire covers that I also got from Amazon. So you sew that on as well. And then once I put the underwire on, all I have to do is make the holes and the grommets, and then I'll be done. Isn't that exciting? I think I'm gonna try to finish today. My best. I'm gonna try my best, my artist, because I just need her done. I need to move on, you know? Her too. Ooh, she gets on my nerves. She gets on my nerves. Don't you, sweetheart? Yeah, look at you. I'm just really nervous about this one because I think, like I said, when you cut very delicate fabric, it's very hard to keep it in place, especially chiffon. I hate chiffon with a passion. So, I don't know. I'm thinking about not finishing her, to be honest, but I hate just having unfinished work. I don't know, it brings me down. So before you put on the cups of the bustier, it's really important to lock down the outside fabric and the lining so that when you sew on the cups, they don't go anywhere. So I've sewn that down. They're not going anywhere. Remember, this is a 1/2 inch seam allowance, so act accordingly. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use these clips to lock it down. I really like these clips. I got them from Amazon. They're very, very useful when I'm like making my projects. What I do with this, so this is the other cup. I'm so excited. Like I'm literally busted at the seams. Does that mean what I think it means? I don't know. Let's see. I'll just clip it on like this. Here. And then on the other side as well, because we want to make sure to line it up at the very end. And then based off of that, I'm gonna go ahead and clip the rest of them up, and then it should be good. Yay! You guys, how good you guys, how good how good does this look? I still didn't really say it right, but I'm gonna pretend that I'm confident and whatever. I am pretty happy with this, actually. Like, I've surprised myself, to be honest. I feel like I could have cut the string a little bit longer at first, because that's an 8-yard string, right? And when I was like interweaving it into the corset, it's just so much string that it was just annoying, like just to try put it through. So I did cut it. I don't even know like how much I cut it. I want to say maybe like 3 yards, but I definitely needed like 5 because I wanted it to like hang, you know, as much as possible. I do have more, so I might just do that, you know. But this looks good. Oh my gosh. This is my best work, to be honest. Like, I am really proud of this, and I'm like gonna get emotional over it. Like, this is my first time making bust cups, and they look really good. And the corset really sucks me in. I love that. Another thing that I did, so I've made a corset before, but it wasn't with the bust cups. One mistake that I made is I didn't put boning at the very end where the grommets were. And then it kind of like turned out to look like this, and this, you know, it doesn't look so good, right? It's like the fabric is too bendy. So I put a boning here, and it looks so professional. Absolutely so professional. I will say maybe I could have done with some boning here at the zipper. I didn't put any boning here because I was like, well, I mean, the zipper is gonna go there, right? But the thing is, like, this is like super like uniform and cinched, and this is not super uniform. It still looks really good and cinched, but it's not super uniform. So definitely maybe 2 corsets on both sides could have went and to surround the zipper. But like, it's still like, that's just a me thing because I'm like critical of my own work. So wow, I can't stop looking at myself. It looks so good. I'm so proud with my little house shoes on. And I think this zipper will really come in handy because, so this is like the perfect cinch. Well, I mean, I can't breathe, but you know, it's pretty good. So when I take it off, I don't have to unravel the string. Instead, I could just zip it off and then zip it back on, and I never have to worry about the string. I really like that. I like that came with the design, and I'm glad that after I realized that, I ended up putting the zipper in there. Well, I kind of want to wear this to school. I just want to show off to to be honest. This is so good. Sergio. Look what I did, Sergio. Maybe you want to hire me or something. I don't know. But, like this show is super easy. Like, give me a challenge. Okay, I'm going to stop being so vain. Definitely look out for a styling video, because with all these new pieces that I made, I am very excited to, I don't know, just see how I can incorporate them in my closet and how well they work with the pieces that I already have. If you made it to the very end of the video, thank you so much for watching. This was really fun, and I can't lie to you, it's been a little bit more than a week. I really tried to make it in a week, but just working with stuff that I've never done before is a lot harder than you think. But I had a lot of fun in doing this, and I learned a lot, so, you know, it's a win-win. Thank you for the love and support on my last video, the video where I made the pants. It's been a month since I had last uploaded, and I'm just very grateful that, the video was received well. Make sure to check my Etsy link down below. There you will at least find the jumpsuit pattern if you want to make that. The other patterns you'll have to wait on, because I need to make a return on my spending, so please go buy it. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Okay, let's see what I can do. They may say